On today's episode of the BAM Show, we're going to talk about the 49ers wide receiving room and how much potential is really in there because it could look a little different this year, Mike. There might not be Brandon Ayuk. We know he's not returning or till midseason, or Jauan Jennings may be traded, or Brandon Ayuk may be traded. Who knows? I don't know what's going on with San Francisco. Mike, you ready to get this show started, baby?
You damn right.
Smash that like button, y'all. What's going on, 49er faithful? You guys have been in the building waiting behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you right now, I know we late, and I saw all the messages, and I'm going to take this one on me. So I tell you what, we here now, so shut the fuck up. Shut up. We here. We back. It's been a long time since you've been banned. Mike, what's good, baby?
Yo, man, what's up, man? What's going on, my brother? Listen, man, it has been a while, man. I feel like we're a little overdue. People got to understand work schedules change up, man. So, you know, we haven't been as flexible and as available as we would like to be. But trust to believe that we've been thinking about them, and we know that y'all been in need.
No, we haven't.
Your
Stop
BAM
lying.
Fix.
You ain't got to lie to him. Man, this is not the show. This is
I
not
don't
the
text
show.
you every week and be like, yo, what's it looking like? Like
not every
single
week. The last couple of weeks you have, but not every week do you text me and be like, yo, what we doing today?
Only
just
time
keep it
I
up,
don't
keep it
text
100.
you
Just keep it
is
100.
if I remember that you told me you was already busy. You'll hit me up on a Monday and be like, Mike, no show on Wednesday because I'm busy. And then Wednesday, I get here and be like, yo, my bro, what, we good? Like, what time we want to go? You'd be like, Mike, I told you I was working already. Oh, you know what? You're right.
Listen, Mike, you right. You know what, Mike, you right. You gonna be right. You wasn't late. I was late. We gonna do this right.
That. You said that.
I know what I said. I just said it's on me. It's on me. It's cool. I could take one. This one's on me. Mike, you know what's crazy, bro? Shout out to the where's the Breezy Bunch? They in the building, Mike. They've been in here. It's like they've been salivating over this show. Like I don't think they watch any other thing I do on this channel, but they are here for Wednesdays at 5 p.m. I know today's at 4. Like I gotta go. I gotta work. But Jack says, "Hey, Wayne and Mike." She started the show off with a question. She says, "Trey and Harbaugh coming into town. Would Jauan Jennings be on this team week 1, Mike?" I think we just gotta go straight into the Jauan Jennings talks, and I'm just gonna put up the shout outs to all the members out there. Yeah, that's the question. So what's the Mike answer? Not the nothing but Niners answer, but the Mike Andrews answer.
Jauan Jennings ain't going nowhere. He's going to be right here as a 49er. He's playing this season. Now, I'm not saying he won't get no new money, but he's not getting an extension.
You want to turn your mic up a little bit and break that down?
Oh, yeah. No problem at all. So this is the way I see it, right? The Niners can rework his contract. They can add some new money to it. They can change some of the stuff up, but what they can't do is extend him. They're not going to do that. They're not going to give him a ton of future new money.
But all right. So because I got to ask, because he has, it's a $15.3 million contract. He got $8.4 million guaranteed at the signing. The total guarantees on the contract only $10.5 million. So what they reworking?
I'm saying that they could probably add some incentives. They can give him more guaranteed up front, but they're going to keep that number.
They already gave him 8 and some change guaranteed. He's going to have to play out and make the rest of that money. Only $10 million. 8 of that was fully guaranteed at signing. That's what I meant to say. But
so he's got 80% of his contract guaranteed?
Yeah, so like $10.5 million is what's the guarantees. So how much more can they if he got 8 at the signing? Yeah.
He got 8 at signing, 10 was guaranteed. Yeah. So he got 8 last year, which means he only getting 2 guaranteed this year.
Yeah. I'm trying to
give
say
me some more guaranteed. Yeah. So they got to break bread. That's all.
That's it. It's not they. This is the owner money. This is where we coming in to play. Where Jay York gonna have to be like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
He covers the cash.
I hear you. Jay
Oh
ain't
no,
got
man, I'm
problem paying
asking.
people. But he ain't extending Jauan. Listen, man, Jauan. I've been telling y'all this. Jauan is playing this perfect. He got the Niners by the balls. We can't keep a wide receiver healthy to save our lives.
Wait a minute. Breaking news. It's not breaking news. Breaking news.
It's literally breaking news, pun intended.
Yo, Jacob Cowing did not practice on today.
You could have said that any single day of the year because it's true. It's just true.
Lower body injury per Matt Mayoko, Mike. Mike, the potential is there, bro.
Jauan Jennings gets more and more money guaranteed every passing day. Every passing day.
No. Not with a calf injury. And you being the type of person that don't like his calves to keep it a buck. You talk about this dude calves in our private messages. I just don't like his calves. I'm trying to figure out how the freak can you even see his calves? Like, what are you looking at?
Well, you can look at
you gonna love my calves, bro. These junks is thick and big and rock hard, bro. Yeah, and you get a Charlie horse in them. Ain't nothing going. I got tree trunks. That's what I have. He got what?
Oh, man.
Eraser pencils, like the number 2 pencils.
Yeah, it's a couple of players on the team. I don't like their legs, man. Some of these dudes are supposed to be big. They got these physical jobs and they got these little pencil legs, man. Don't make no sense.
What is Mike? Wait a minute. I've never heard a person in my life talk about a player's calves until you. Like, what's up?
What's and you know up? The crazy thing is, because I know how absurd it sounds, I don't do it. I be really trying to keep it to myself. I really just be like, nah, Mike, just chill.
You know, when you with the bros, you feel like you free, but you forget I'm gonna talk about it because I don't respond. Like
you don't. You act like you don't even be seeing it. So I'm like, all right, fine. It's just me on my ledge. You know what I mean? And it's like it's cool. Now you gonna bring it up in front of everybody. That's funny. All right, but listen, no. All jokes aside, don't you think that this Cowing news works in favor of
now? I mean, yeah. I mean, look, if you're Jack's ass was Jauan Jennings going to be on this roster week 1, and I mean, the only way I could see him not being on the roster is if there's a team out there that's willing to trade for Jauan Jennings because he has a cheap contract right now, and if they're willing to give the Niners what they're looking for, and that's a possibility. So I don't think that's far-fetched. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a team.
You think the Dolphins could use him?
I think the Vikings. I think the Dolphins. I think there's tons of teams. And if the Niners are really expecting Brandon Ayuk to get back, I mean, what's it having an overcrowded wide receiving room with Jauan Jennings? You get Brandon Ayuk back, Jauan Jennings' play kind of goes back to third and Jauan. Like,
give me the Niners starters for week 1. And this is going to tell me what we need to know about Jauan. And keep in mind, week 1 is a division game. It's double important.
So you want me to give you the starters with the players that aren't injured?
Yeah. When week 1 gets here,
so it's
going to be receivers you expect to be on the field?
Ricky Pearsall, DeMarcus Robinson.
No suspension.
He's not going to be suspended the first few games.
He's in the process of appealing.
Right, but he hasn't been suspended yet.
So then what's there to appeal?
He's going to appeal the suspension if he's suspended. That's what I was going to ask you that. He didn't even, maybe he got it, but it hasn't been reported.
That's what I'm thinking, because Kyle said that he was in the process of appealing it.
Right, but it never came out that he was even being suspended.
Right.
We know that he can potentially be suspended because of the situation, but the suspension never came out from the NFL.
Okay.
Like how Jordan Addison suspension came out. We didn't hear anything about DeMarcus Robinson. Shout out to everybody out there again. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. There is no cursing on this show, even though we curse on YouTube. I just want to put that out there. I still got students watching. But after 8 p.m., y'all should go to bed. But so Mike.
All right, so you gave me Pearsall and you gave me
Those are your two starters. I mean, how many 3 wide receiver sets you want to see? I don't. I don't give me 3. We don't need 3 wide receiver sets.
We need to get through the game. So what receivers are going to be there?
Yeah, you said starting. You didn't ask me what receivers are going to be there. You said which wide receivers are starting.
So you gave me one in the possible.
I gave you 2 wide receivers. That should be because you're thinking about the suspension. All right, so Russell Gage.
Okay. All right. I like that. I actually like what I've been hearing about Russell Gage in camp so far.
And I hope you like what you've been seeing too,
because
this is what makes it interesting, Mike. Because with all the injuries at the wide receiver position, these veterans are going to get more look, right? Like usually we stash the vets on the PS, but now we got Malik Turner. We just signed Malik Knowles. We just signed Malik Turner last week. I'm like, did I get the Malik wrong? Like, or is it Malik? I hope I'm saying the name right because we got a Malik Mustafa. And so now I'm saying like, and Robbie Chosen was the best wide receiver on the football field last week.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
So, I mean, do we go? All right, so hear me out. No Jennings. Calf injury, contract situation. Let's just say he not ready to go week 1. Let's say your boy Demarcus Robinson, my boy Demarcus Robinson. This is our boy Demarcus, our guy. We don't like to say the word boy. Our guy. Can we say the word boy when it's in context? Like that's my boy, or you still don't like the word boy? Okay,
no,
I just want to I don't want to offend you. All right, so our guy Demarcus Robinson suspension. So slash. So let's bring in these vets. Russell Gage Jr., Isaiah Hodgins had a nice catch. From Brock Purdy, Robbie Chosen, and now you got the two new Maliks.
Okay.
And Pearsall's the starting receiver though. I just want to make sure.
How many of those guys are you comfortable with
All
going
of
into a 6-game stretch with?
All of them, because they're veterans. If it was rookies, I'd be a little suspect. But because these guys are vets, minus the Malik Knowles. But Malik Turner, we already know is gunning, coming at you. Like that cat is a gunner on special teams and has made plays. Remember, he battled against what's our wide receiver that retired this year? We didn't bring him back though. He got beat out from last year. The veteran, the old guy, Chris Conley.
Chris Conley.
Chris Conley beat out Malik Turner. Remember?
Okay. I see what you're talking about. The last preseason, last training camp.
Last training camp last year. Yeah. Because Chris Conley, but Malik Turner was that dude. But Robbie Chosen, Mike, if he is in sync with the quarterbacks on this roster, bruh, he looked good. That's the best number 3 I've seen in a long time. And I know it's preseason, but we ain't really get much from Ray. I'm sorry. We didn't.
No, that's true.
It wasn't a bad signing, but we just didn't get much from him.
I just don't know if I share the same enthusiasm for this crop of current wide receivers. And it's bad because I feel like we just kind of like one piece away from being like real solid. Like, you know what I mean? Like the veterans I like as depth pieces. I do agree with what you're saying. But if it's got to go extended time, then I get a little bit nervous. I think week 1 will be okay.
I think if it goes to 6 weeks and the production isn't there, I think that's when, Jed York got 2 phones. He got the regular phone and that red phone. When we get on the red phone, it's emergency, and they willing to do whatever they got to do to get a wide receiver.
Some money getting spent, yeah. Some draft capital.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, because I'm already thinking 2019. This is the vibe I'm getting, and you could be different. I'm getting a 2019 vibe when we drafted Deebo Samuel. I can't even tell you the other wide receivers on that roster at that point. I think Marquise Goodwin might have. I don't even know. As a matter of fact, we here. Look it up, Mike. You got the computer.
Marquise Goodwin.
I don't remember if he was here. Speaking of Marquise Goodwin. Pierre Garçon. I don't know if he was here in 2019, though. He wasn't here in 2019. I'm going back to 2019, right? Was Pierre still here? Nah.
I got you.
So,
I thought he played 2 seasons here.
You might be right, Mike. I could be wrong.
It might have just been 1.
I thought it was just 2017. Then he had a back injury.
2019 wide receivers. Well, we got Emmanuel Sanders. We traded for him in the middle of the season.
No, I know, but no, don't count him. But I'm gonna get to my point. So hold him, but give me the receivers pre him.
Okay, so
Deebo we drafted.
We had Deebo.
Did we draft Jalen Hurd too?
We had Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne.
Marquise Goodwin, I said him already.
Goodwin.
Richie James, and Jordan Matthews.
Dante Pettis wasn't on the roster then?
Dante Pettis was there too. Yes, Dante Pettis was
so
also there.
those were the wide receivers. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. And thank you, Mike. So those were the wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Kylie, I see your question. We'll get to that. Those are the wide receivers that we had. I'm getting that vibe. Ricky Pearsall, DeMarcus Robinson, Russell Gage, a lot of savvy older vets. And so we had some young guys on that roster that just couldn't do some things. And Debo was good, but he still wasn't. We didn't have a wide receiver that was like the true number one. Like, we just didn't have that guy. And so we made a change. And I don't even think Emmanuel Sanders was an ex-receiver, but he sure was when he came to San Francisco because nobody couldn't get open like him. I feel like DeMarcus Robinson gives me that vibe, but if he's going to be missing the first 3 weeks, it makes it a little bit rough. I think the Niners kind of don't make any type of moves because they know they're going to get – they're hoping, to get Debo back. I mean, to get Ayuk back.
I got you. We were also hoping to get Cowing back just 3 days ago. It's incredible what 72 hours can change for a 49er fan, bro. I'm sorry. Like, maybe it's just
Cowing
me.
is the new Hurd? Is that where we're going with this?
He might be worse. I don't even think he had a preseason game like Hurd did.
Yes, but he played in real games, Mike.
He got 3 catches in his career. Like,
so Hurd ain't playing one real game. Oh, you give me one real. Give me the one real
receptions. I gotta Google it.
Google it, baby. Google it, baby.
Hurd got real receptions.
Hurd ain't got nothing real. Only thing real about Jalen Hurd is his name. That cat was hurt in the Dallas Cowboy game, and he ain't been right ever since.
Nah. Jalen Hurd played. He got. This is a blank screen I'm looking at. Hold up.
Huh? I can't hear you. Huh?
No, I think it's still loading.
Okay.
Bro,
okay.
He don't have a single NFL reception.
That cat played his ass off in that Dallas preseason game, bro, and smackety backety, man.
I've never. Why does this page exist for them to show nothing on it? Like, this is he got the whole Pro Football Reference page, and there is nothing. It says he benched 23 at the combine. Like, why is that the only thing on his whole page, bro?
Hey, man, look. My point is this. Yo, you got cheap veterans in here that cost you $2.50. I feel like Kyle Shanahan. And let me keep this a buck because I know we like to throw our head coach under the bus. I don't think he really have a choice. I think he got to deal with the situation and deal with the money that he's given and make that work. That's why we're not. I mean, there's no reason not to go out and get a Gabriel Davis. If you know you're going to be without a guy, if you know that the Jauan Jennings situation can trickle down into something, go get a guy. I can't wait. I'm the type of person that doesn't want to wait on this guy to come back and this guy to come back. I need to be ready to go day one, week one.
Wouldn't you rather have an overcrowded room than not enough to get through?
Make it make sense to me, Mike. We're supposed to be disagreeing, but make that make sense.
Yeah, we take this passive like way of like we'd rather throw like random bodies at it than go out and get 2 or 3 good bodies because we don't want to offend the people that's coming back that's supposed to be the good bodies later. Like, it don't make any sense to me. Like, just go out there and have a really solid wide receiving core then. You know what I mean?
There are reports out there that was like, oh, they're not going to go out and get Amari Cooper because he's going to ask for too much. And then when Brandon Ayuk comes back, what do you do with Amari Cooper? Because isn't he going to be on the depth chart? What? I would have Brandon Ayuk, Jauan Jennings, Amari Cooper, Ricky Pearsall. That's a good 4 horsemen.
Bro, if you can't go all the way with that lineup right there, you could run whatever routes you possibly want.
You could throw 4 wide receiver sets out there with Christian McCaffrey still on the football field and George Kittle.
God. And George Kittle.
Well, not one or the other got to be off because you can only send out 5 personnel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You're right.
But at the end of the day, give me Kittle. That's 5 out. 5 out.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, DBs. And if that's the case, Kittle gonna have the best man-to-man matchup you ever seen in your life, and he wins his one-on-ones. And so does Jauan Jennings. can't
does more
one-on-one.
with the ball after the catch, though. That's scary.
I don't get it.
Terrifying.
Like, we got like, how much? We got $40 million in cap space, bro, and we're worried about a player on the depth chart, and we got Junior Bergen might not even make this team. Jordan Watkins, hamstring, out indefinitely. What? Did he tear it off the bone? What are we talking about here? And so I'm sitting here looking at my depth chart, Mike. Now, on Patreon, Mike, I create documents for Patreon members that sign up, and it only costs $1 a month.
$1 over there, y'all. Go get there, man. Stop
$1
playing.
a month, right? Nah, everybody cheap. But my point is, I do this so that they can have live action documents, color coordinated to the bone gristle. You feel me? So this is my depth chart. This is the unofficial depth chart. I kind of have it mirrored to the only one the Niners gave us because they decided not to give us one for week 2, and I don't think we're going to see one for week 3 because we the Niners. So I'm looking at it, Mike. The names in orange are free agents. And so when you look at the wide receiver positions, there's 2 tiers. There's the left out and there's the right. There's the left wide receiver, the white. I mean, Mike, it is freaking orange like a mug. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 of our wide receivers
next year.
It's going to be interesting to see, Mike. Very interesting to see.
It's kind of sad. I mean, but it's also exciting, right? Because that means we could be players in free agency, right? Like we could go do something in free agency. It means we could spend one of those top 3 draft picks on one, maybe. You know what I mean? Like then all of a sudden we got a first rounder, we got another first rounder, and then we got a third rounder. Like that's a nice wide receiving core. You know, by the block. I mean, you know, we don't know what the production is going to be. That would be dope, right? Like I mean, we got to look at this a certain way. If the Niners are healthy right now, right? Cowing is a 4th round pick, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that if we were healthy, and I know that we're not, but let's talk about week 8, week 9. We got 2 first-round picks as our lead wide receivers, Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall as your starting wide receivers. Remember how they used to talk about that 49ers defensive line when it was Buckner and Armstead and Bosa? And remember it was like, oh, my God, the 49ers have 4 first-round picks on their offensive line, right? And we start 5 defensive linemen, right? I mean, 4 defensive linemen. So that was pretty dope, right? Every one of them was a first-round pick. They even got a rotational guy that's a first-round pick. All of a sudden, your 2 starting wide receivers are first-round picks, right? The depth is a 4th-round pick. Where did Russell Gage? I feel like Russell Gage was a 3rd-round pick. I don't know. When was Russell Gage picked? He's got.
I don't remember, but you know, I had to update. I had to fix something on the depth chart. I must have hit a button by mistake and it deleted the whole row, and it had people all jacked up. So here we go. So you look at the left and you look at the right, and so right's at the bottom. Jennings. So you mean to tell me our white wide receiver right now, the current leader in that would be Tariq Owens?
That's terrifying, ain't it? It's terrifying, right? Like, come on. You could be honest with me. Ain't no shame in it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can move Demarcus Robinson down there. He'll probably take over the depth chart. But again, that's another wide receiver you're talking about possibly not having week 1.
Well, he was a 6th-round pick.
And yeah, Gage was a 6th. And so, I mean, but he's coming. So here's the thing about Gage. 6th-round pick. Let's not act like we've seen 6th-round picks go off. I mean, I think Antonio Brown was the late pick. My point about Russell Gage.
Oh, that was good. Look at you. That was real good.
But my point about Gage is Gage was coming off of a career-ending injury. Like, no one thought he was going to play football again. Don't be talking about my colors of the rainbow, man. I be thinking Skittles or Starburst, be honest. I see Ty. Ty always got some smart shit to say. That's what the New Yorkers do, man.
To me earlier. He said,
the New Yorkers are real slick with the mouths, man.
He said Kyle don't run 4 wide receiver sets. Kyle can't run 4 wide receiver sets. We never had 4 healthy wide receivers.
Kyle need to insert himself and see what it's like. That's what he need to do. But my point is, Mike, if I even have one, because I Gage coming off of that career-ending injury, rehab kind of much last year, didn't really get. He's now. We always talk about these injuries. That's why I'm not really expecting much from Brandon Ayuk this year, bro. Because it takes a year mentally to really come back from those ACL injuries. Mentally, not physically, But mentally saying I could do it.
Listen to this. And this is going to sound super, super like contradictory, right? I think he was going through so much last year just trying to get his money that he was already gone mentally. I think he's been recovering mentally since the day he signed his deal.
He might be a different
injury,
breed. I'm with you.
I think all that. You saw him out there running. I know you saw the pregame routes that's probably going to get us in trouble, but I'm sure you saw.
I don't think they're going to get us in trouble, though, because technically that wasn't practice. That was warm-up. So there's a difference between warming up and practicing.
And warm-up is unofficial time. Like, he could have been in the locker room for all
You get what
like,
I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this.
I like the way you think, man. You know what? You should tell that Matt to chill the F out. I know we're not cursing right now, but you should tell Matt to mind his business and shut up.
Which Matt? There's a whole bunch of Matts. Because we got
Mayoko and Burrow. But Mayoko was the one that tweeted out, I expect the Niners to get some backlash from
like, why you even say anything, Matt? Why just shush. Shh. Damn, you ain't got to tell nobody. Man.
Yeah. We ain't going to tell me no cursing clause after we start the show. It's cool. I did good. I did real good.
You did real good. But my point is, he didn't even have to say that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was paying any attention. I was going to even take it to the. I ain't even going to do that. Not. You know, I'm going to do that. This is our show. Just like when Colin Kaepernick was sitting on the bench, not bothering nobody. He wasn't bothering nobody. And somebody said something, and the cameras went from the field all the way down to the other stadium, bro. Like, he wasn't even.
That was the craziest aerial view I ever seen, trying to make sure that they saw Cap sitting, bro. I was like, look at the FBI cameras they got using, trying to find Cap sitting, bro. Like, this is crazy.
You watched that show? You ever heard of a show called
Eagle Eye?
Not Eagle Eye, but yeah, that's a good one. But that's a movie. It's a Blind Spot.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think so.
There's a show called Blind Spot. Yo, check it out. Anyway, it just reminded me because you mentioned FBI, and they got all the crazy technology. I think FBI got all the technology. They got more tech than the CIA. I don't even know what these things do, but FBI, that's a good one. I only brought that up because nobody was paying him any attention, and then somebody mentioned it on like Twitter or something, and then all the cameras literally had to find him. It was like finding Where's Waldo. He was literally sitting bothering nobody. Yo, Brandon Ayuk was just out there having fun, man. He was warming up. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
They gangster on this show, Mike. They gangster in this chat.
It was Jennifer Lee. I wasn't gonna call her out, and it was definitely Jennifer Lee Chan. No, but she started the Cap shit. I mean, stuff. God dang it, she started the Cap stuff.
Oh!
I didn't say it.
I'm about to unfollow. No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
I'm just messing around. We just having fun here, man. We just having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't. Yeah.
Look, man. Overall, though, honestly, I
potential,
think the Niners
Mike.
are cool. Yeah, I think the Niners are cool to field a game or two if they have to go into it without Jennings week 1 and without Ayuk week 1. But beyond that, I do get a little bit nervous. And more importantly, and I'm knocking on wood here, more importantly, what's making me more nervous is how quickly other receivers are faltering. Like, we just got the Calvin news while we were on the air, right? Which means more reps for other guys in practice that shouldn't be getting all those reps. So
that's not true. That's not true, because I think different than you. I think guys should get reps. I understand why they can't get reps, but this is what injuries do, because we need to see, Mike, believe it or not, what these draft picks are made out of. Unfortunately, we don't get a chance to see Jordan Watkins, who's kind of blossoming, and then all of a sudden the hammy hit him up. And then, but now you're getting those veterans. And so my expectations, Mike, for veterans are a little different than rookies. You know what I mean? And so if I sign you, I'm expecting you to be able to deliver on some level. And here's what I love about Brock. This wasn't supposed to be about Brock, but here's what I love about Brock. Yo, Brock is the motherfucking man, bro. Like, I watched him dime up passes to receivers other than Ricky Pearsall. And they weren't even in sync last year. And so now you're seeing
about Saturday you saw him do this?
Yeah, like Isaiah Hodges catching the pass, DeMarcus Robinson catching. These aren't his guys. That's a good sign, Mike. That was my only concern, Mike. My only concern, will Brock be able to have chemistry and build a rapport with these wideouts, Mike? And I saw it in 7 plays. That didn't result in a touchdown because Demarcus Robinson dropped the pass. Look.
It was a good play. I mean, it was
the money play. It was the money play. People said he slipped. People said, I don't care. Don't slip.
Didn't happen.
Got you.
In 10 seconds or less, can you tell me just honestly how you felt about our kicker in that game?
Oh, Money Moody? All right, so people going to be like, oh, Breezy tweeted. First of all, when I tweet anything about Jake Moody, it's facetious as fuck. Now I'm going to cuss.
Oh, he cussing now. We passed the 30-minute mark, y'all. It's bonus time right now. So
Yeah. It's always facetious because people hate Jake Moody, and
Yes.
I don't. But it's really facetious. So I'm really saying, oh, yeah, he's got to go. You know, you can't really hear how I'm saying it.
He's speaking on the masses. We got to get a special text or a font so we can show when we being like a font that's like a sarcasm font so people can get it. You know, like they need to come up with that.
Oh, I never thought of that. Shout out to Rob D, who was like on time for the first time, and I was late.
Shout out to Rob, man. Shout out to Rob.
But no, seriously, I was being facetious. Look, I know the faithful don't like him, and I get it. It's because they can't. They just don't believe that he believes in himself. Unfortunately, Jake Moody, he just has to make every kick. That's the most unrealistic take I've ever said in my life, but that's what it is to the faithful. It's not what it is to the 49ers.
Okay. I respect that. And you're absolutely correct. They were still saying get rid of him after the game was over, not realizing that he nailed his what would be career long.
Yeah, like and the game winner
with
too.
Room to spare, and
it was
the game winner,
and it was game winner.
Against a rival. Like, come on, man. All right, it's cool.
But none of that matters because they say it didn't count.
Right. Yeah. So.
Oh,
okay.
Damn. Jake Moody, you get love, baby, on the BAM show, Jake. You better show us some love. I heard you don't talk much. You need to come out of that shell. You know what it is? Somebody need to get him high or drunk. One of the two. That's what they got to do. Or laid. One of the three. The trifecta. Do all three. You got to get him high, laid, or drunk, and he'll come out of the shell. He's just in a shell, bro. You ever seen a person just in their shell, like you know, scared to come out? You know, that's what it is.
I've seen it.
When I heard Anthony Feliciano talk about Moody, he said, yo, that cat he just don't talk much. Like he's really kind of like reserved to himself. And I believe it. Some people are like that. I'm like that. I'm an introvert, right? But when I'm comfortable around you, I'm extrovert, like super extrovert.
Right. Yeah.
I know we got to go. Mike is trying to get me out of here because I know my clock.
I don't want you to get in trouble. Yeah, so, you know.
What they going to do to me?
I don't know.
The show don't start till I get there.
Talk your smack. Hey,
so Mike, I got to go because I know they'll dock my money. Like,
what they gonna do to me, Mike? I gotta go because they gonna dock my money. All right, y'all. Listen, man. We hope y'all
Mike,
enjoyed
other
today's
news
episode.
though, we did sign an offensive lineman. I got to get your take on that. We signed a bum.
Mike done. Big Mike in the building, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. So
let's go, man.
Another bum.
Well, all right. I'm not gonna argue against what you said. Kyle Shanahan said, and I quote: "The issue with signing people this time of year is that they're there for a reason." That's all I'm gonna say.
Doesn't that kind of go with? I'm not saying he a bum. Yes, I did. Yes, I am.
Yes, you did. You are.
Yes, I did.
You did.
I did.
And you
I
are.
did.
And so is Kyle. That's the thing. The head coach done said if we sign anybody this time of year, it's because they're not good. Kyle said that. What are we supposed to do? Well, Kyle's wrong. Like, this is his team. If Kyle think it,
you're right. Mike, wait a minute. You're right.
Like, what are we supposed to say?
You're right,
what
bro.
What are we supposed to say? They're out there for a reason.
Hey, man, they got a guy in here because the Niners' offensive line is another thing that's depleted. You got the injury to Dominic Pooney. He's going to be out for a minute. Mike, I could give the fans a few more minutes. Can you give me a few more minutes? I could give them a few more minutes.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So you get the injury to Dominic Pooney. Now, I'm mostly concerned about that than any of the wide receivers. I don't know about you.
I think Pooney needed some rest.
Okay.
I think the Niners were looking for an opportunity to kind of evaluate a little bit more.
Okay.
They say that it happened on a special teams thing, and I did see someone roll up on the back of his leg on that special teams.
On that special field. Yeah.
So I did see that. But, see, what you won't tell the people is behind the scenes in the group chat, I've been saying Pooney ain't been looking right all offseason, and I haven't heard any positive reports from him out of camp. I've been saying it. I think that this kind of coincides with what I was saying. The Niners are saying, all right, let's see who else we possibly maybe have there in that position. That's all I think.
First of all, I like the way you think, and I'm not. Dominic Pooney, I think, is changing, but I think it's going to be he's going to trend in the right direction. So I'll leave it at that. My bro Callie in the building. Won't subscribe.
Now I hear that beat.
Yeah. Oh. Listen, Callie won't become a member for whatever reasons, but it's my brother. Moody gets more butts than ashtrays. Well, if that's the case, then he need to go a fair one. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, whatever it is he need to do to break that shell, he got to break the shell, bro. And maybe, Mike, what if we get him one of those Jimmy Garoppolo chicks? Because Jimmy was soft. No, Jimmy was soft.
Khalifa. What was her name?
I don't know, but Jimmy was soft as a Twinkie filling, another Biggie line, until he met that chick.
Yeah, but he just got worse as far as play. That's why I said don't do that. Because what happened is he started feeling himself too much. Like I could pull adult stars.
Good
like,
point.
nah, bro. Bro. Like that chick was more plastic than the Tupperware factory. You shouldn't be proud of that.
Yeah, good. That's a good point. I just want him to get some head in the whip tonight. Precedent. Like he just like, cause you could tell like he's too
We're getting off the rails.
We are getting off the rails. I'm quoting lyrics. That's what I'm quoting, Mike. I'm quoting lyrics.
Look at Mark with the name on tap. He still got that page favorited. Mark, you gotta chill, bro.
Mark is the G. Who is Mark? Mark, 50 grand, my man. The fact that he knows.
Yes.
Oh, man. Marty Martin taking to Magic City. He ain't coming back.
For real.
He'll end up in Magic City and kicking from Magic City. Like, he won't come back. You know what I'm saying? Mark was on point with that joint. Like, on point. But, Mike, I think my concern no more is about Dominic Pooney. As far as you're saying he needs rest. I could dig that. I think Kyle Shanahan is finding ways to load manage players. That's another topic we could talk about, because that's what you got to do to get through this long, vigorous season. When can I load manage these players and give them some extra rest off? And I like that you said that about Pooney, which makes me feel like his injury is not as severe and he'll be ready to go week 1.
Yeah, I think he's going to be ready week 1. And again, like I said, it's rest. Let's get some of the bodies in there. Here's the other thing too, right? This is another reason why I said that. If you watch the depth in the rotation of the offensive linemen, it seemed like they got better and better. And I try to keep in mind that they're going against worse and worse units. But, bro, I got so much more confidence in these guys watching them as the game progressed. And so now it's like, all right, well, what if we take that guy and plug him in with the ones and see how he does in place of this guy?
Mike, I said I was not going to do this no more, but I can't help it. Yo, Jake Brendo is, I don't know how, I be, and you know me, bro, I give extra benefits of the doubt. Like, I got them joints. I hand you a card, you get the benefit of the doubt. You get the benefit of the doubt. You get the, it's a new season, you get another bro, how is Jake Brendo still the weakest link on the 49ers offensive line, bro?
I can't call it. I honestly, I don't know what it is. Maybe he knows, maybe he's got like the intelligence of the defense more than the rest of the other players.
Bro,
like, maybe
he
he's not
straight
the
up
most
just
physically
don't
gifted.
block. How you don't block? How you get paid to block? You don't get, first of all, maybe he thinks he gets paid to hike the ball and forgets that he
And
also
call
gets
out
paid
the
to block.
defenses.
Yeah, he got 3 jobs. He got 3 job. He got 3 job, man. On every play.
But how many he do? He only do 2?
1.5. Like what? He hiked the ball well.
Get there every time.
Every time. Like, that's a strong one. That's a strong one. Yo, I think I'm going to be banned from talking about Niners, and that's cool. I'll talk about something else. But at the end of the day, he got 3 jobs, excuse me, and he's just not efficient, bro. I don't even think he's sufficient. I'm trying to figure out on a couple of plays, and you know what's funny, because it's when the film gets broken down is when you don't see it during the regular game. That's when you watch the film and it gets highlighted. And I know offensive linemen get mad when you talk about them, because they out there literally for every play. But that's a preseason game, man. You should be in week 1 form. If that happened in week 1, that's on the play Patrick Taylor got his shoulder dislocated too, by the way. I guarantee you that's the play Patrick Taylor Jr. got his shoulder dislocated, Mike.
Right.
Because they were in the backfield once the ball was snapped.
They went with the ball. Like, they snapped the ball back, and the defensive line followed with the motion. Yeah,
I'm trying not to laugh because it's messed up. I'm trying not to. Niner faithful, man. Listen, Mike and I, we haven't seen each other in about a month. That's what it feels like. And so when we get here, I'm about to be late, but when we get here, it's all good and it's all love, man. Every now and then you might get one of those words, or we just gonna, just keep it popping, and then we try to look at some of the things you guys are saying. You know what I'm saying? Once the ball was psyched, my bad. That's what I said. Look, as soon as that ball was hiked, that defense, it's like they knew to play. It's like they knew, and then they probably did. They probably did. Guys, listen, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I think the wide receiver room is going to be a work in progress, Mike. I think the potential is there. I think it's going to be a work in progress. Apparently, there's some guys out there that are looking to be that are on the trade block. Romeo Doubs from the Green Bay Packers on the trade block. It's just another wide receiver I feel like that deals with a lot of injuries, Mike. I just don't know if we should go after another guy that deals with injuries that kind of fits all the model of the guys we have.
The other thing Kyle said is that it does benefit us to pick up guys that know the system, and he's coming from Green Bay, which is the system. So it's give and take, especially this time of year, man. We got to see what's out there.
Oh, we got a question about the game, Mike, this Saturday from Marty Marr, 49er Empire, and I got you, Niner Faith. I wasn't saying you were complaining, my guy. Do Trey and John open up on the Niners this week? Trey taking all the deep shots, but here's what I like.
Trey and John.
Horrible. He meant Jim. I mean, Jim. I think
that's so.
Yeah. Trey's been taking that ball down the field. That's why I think his percentage is always like 50%. Like, how many of them balls be the deep passes? He's looking to make the big play down the field. I think that's what's dialed up. But here's what I think. I think they're going to come out and try to run the ball. And if the Raiders ran the ball, I'm a little nervous. Even though it's a preseason game, even though our starters aren't playing, but our run defense is boo, 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 poo, poo. Like, it's just not good. Not at least what we saw last week in week 1.
Against the Raiders, this is going to sound crazy. I don't think they expected Gentry to be running that hard.
Bro, that dude was running for a job. He forgot he automatically had the job.
He forgot that he got the job.
Yeah.
Like, we just got out of practice. What are you doing? Right? Like, he was running like somebody said that they was going to hurt his mama unless he got there in time. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. And so I don't think the Niners were like, we were in the right place often and quickly, but they just couldn't tackle him.
Yeah, they were hitting him.
It was weird.
A couple of plays where he got hit big. I think Tatum Bethune put a big hit on him, took him out of the game. Yeah. It took him out. Then he came back and scored a touchdown.
Why they put him back in? Who does that in preseason?
Because he went and got a smelling salt, and then he came back.
It's preseason.
Bro, that cat ran for -1 yards against the Seattle Seahawks defense. Now, that bothered me.
Yeah, there's going to be an issue, dude. That's that McDaniel.
That bothered me, Mike.
That McDonald defense is
Mike, that bothered me, bro. But -1, and we gave up 43. That bothered me, bro. Which means if he would have played the whole game, that cat was on pace for like 197 yards.
But it wasn't our starters,
I know, Mike, but my point is, what if that happened? We don't know. I just know, and the run defense has been suspect. That's my issue. Starters don't play all the snaps. Mike, you got to rotate them sucker puckers in there, Mike. They get tired.
Yes, they do.
In the moment we rotate a sucker pucker in there, Mike, guess what's going to happen? Explosive play on the ground. Now, here's what I want. I want Trey Lance to try to test this secondary because I think the secondary is special. I do. I just something about the secondary. They playing under a different creed or something like that, man. They getting interceptions in the preseason. They hitting hard. They playing well in the run game, Mike. And this is without starters out there on the football field. I kind of like our secondary, but like that Chase Lucas, man. How does he not make this roster, man? I'm confused.
He's got to make it. He's clearly one of the best players out there, so he's got to make this roster. And what I like is that he's a veteran. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't just some random guy off the streets. Like, now all of a sudden, a lot of times, you know who he is?
Who?
You know who he is?
Demo.
He is the defensive version. No, he is the defensive version of
Debo?
Raheem Mostert.
Oh.
He needs to get to the right system to let him shine. Raheem Mostert bounced around the NFL before we go ahead and put a name out there for him.
I like that.
Yep.
And I still think he fired up about that NFC Championship game against the Lions. I think he right. If I don't make this roster, I'm making somebody's team. I'm gonna show the 49ers. I'm gonna bust their ass if I play against.
Yeah.
That's the mindset he playing with.
We got to keep that kind of fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's and even Demo said it in the presser. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it and break it down. It was like, we was beefing then, but like, the dude got that fire, bro. All right, Mike, take us home, baby. Love y'all out there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Mike's going to send us out. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and become a member of the Breezy Bunch crew, like right now. Just click on that join button. Mike, take us home, baby.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is The BAM Show.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.